So far, we've been speaking about pollution in the national capital. We've done aggressive coverage on that, got you some facts, got you some solutions as well. But it's time that as Delhi breathes in the spring air, we have some relief. But our friends in Mumbai are facing the brunt of AQI. And one particular person who actually brought it to the forefront, and I'm so glad that she did, is Saiyami Kher. She joins us now live for more details on this. Saiyami, firstly, thank you for highlighting the matter. Thank you for saying what we've been trying to put out for so long. And thank you for acknowledging perhaps what we in Delhi have been facing for so long, feeling trapped inside your own home. It's like a pandemic that already exists and we just don't know about it. You actually wrote a very powerful post. You posted a picture of yourself on the what looked like a beach, and you were wearing an
Bandstand, yes.
it was bandstand, right? You were there and you were wearing an N95 mask. Good choice of mask, by the way, full marks for that. And you spoke about how it's important and perhaps the reason why life has become so, it feels like a luxury. I want to start by bringing our viewers up to speed, because if you didn't see her post, let me read to you the first very important paragraph there. She says that I never imagined a day when the very thing we breathe to survive would become a luxury. My doors and windows would stay shut. I bought an air purifier. I moved my runs to a treadmill, staring at a wall instead of the sea. And it still isn't enough. Running, she says, is the thing that keeps me whole. It clears my head. It heals something in me that nothing else reaches. I so feel you when you say that. But now the act that I built my life around feels like it's quietly destroying me. Pollution is undoing what years of discipline and sweat and devotion built, one breath at a time. Explain to me what living with AQI means to you today.
I just want to start with you started saying that you're having a little bit of relief. So I want to start with that positive note that if there is a little bit of relief with the AQI in Delhi, that's a big positive, and I
But
hope
that's
that
the weather
happens.
gods.
Yes. I
It's
mean,
nothing.
whoever comes to our rescue, I feel, whoever comes to our rescue, we need someone to come and rescue us urgently. So even if it's temporary for now, I'm glad there is that positivity. In Mumbai, hopefully the weather gods will also come in because the summer is going to be scorching and things will change. But like you're saying, it's the weather gods, and this problem hasn't just happened this year. We have been seeing it for the last 2 or 3 years because I've been running and doing endurance sport now for the last 8, 10 years now, and I can see the last 2, 3 years how the air keeps getting worse November, December, Jan, when it's actually the best time to go and run
Yeah.
weather-wise because it's cool in Mumbai and there should be a nice breeze. And that has changed and it's become toxic air. So it's becoming impossible to go and run because it's becoming counterproductive to run in the air that we are breathing.
Yeah, it's medically not advised to run at all. I was looking at some data of AQI in Delhi, in Mumbai, in fact, in Navi Mumbai and other areas. There are at peak points, it has shot up to 300 and
Yes.
315 places, which is shocking, right? And this means that nobody comes to your rescue. We've got to figure out our own balance. But the
Mm.
thing that irritates me the most, Siali, and which is my question to you as well, the thing that irritates me the most is that so far we've not seen anybody take the lead on this matter. We've not seen this being addressed as a national concern by the government. Because if there's one thing that unites us all, even the Delhi versus Mumbai battle, it's AQI. And we hear
Yes.
no political leader talk about it or even provide a solution. Is that the frustrating part? But we know the problem, but you're not even acknowledging it.
I understand where you're coming from, but it's no one probably is out there in the forefront, which you feel is not speaking about it. But if you speak to people around you, everyone is. Everyone is suffering, everyone is complaining. And this, again, I repeat, which I've been saying over and over, that this is a problem. It is not a political, I said it in my post as well, it's
Yep.
not a political thing. It's something that everyone is suffering with because the politicians are breathing the same air, their children are breathing the same air, so are you and me. So it's a problem that everyone is facing and everyone's health is getting damaged. So what is frustrating is that this is just getting worse, and the severity and the urgency that there should be on this matter is not coming to the forefront. Having said that, there are large amounts of people who are trying to raise objections, raise questions, and that is the citizens, I feel. And I think that's more powerful than any one big voice, because if everyone comes together saying we need to do something about this, that's when things are going to change.
I disagree with you slightly on the point when you say that politicians are also breathing the same air, because they're not. We've seen data now, we filed RTI, and we've seen how Parliament has perfect air. All offices in Delhi Secretariat, in other places, have AQI air purifiers have been ordered. The cars have the data as well. So only if in this battle with AQI, only the affluent manage to stay alive. That's the reality, because imagine those on the road. Imagine those who do not have the luxury to purify the air themselves. They are the ones who face it the most. And that's the voter bank, which is why I keep saying that it surprises me why politicians haven't woken up to this story. But help me understand this. Is this an active conversation amongst people in Mumbai as it has been in Delhi's case for decades now?
It most certainly is, at least in and around the circuit that I spend a lot of time with, which is not the film industry so much, because I'm talking about the running and the cycle groups that I spend time with. Because every morning there are large number of groups that are cycling to town, cycling to Navi Mumbai, because you need to do long distances, or with your runs, and everyone is facing the same issue, saying that the minute we go out and the minute we do longer distances, we have a cough, we are constantly sniffling. So every one of us is exchanging notes and saying that we are also constantly feeling this uneasiness and like a heaviness in the chest. Our breathing patterns are very different, which completely changes when you go in cleaner air. So this is a discussion amongst a lot of the sporting fraternity, and we are seeing how India is becoming a fitter country, but this
Yeah.
kind of air is going to make it very difficult.
Yeah. The problem in Mumbai is slightly different from the one in Delhi, at least. And while I say that, let me underline again for everybody watching, this is not a Delhi or Mumbai problem. Please remember
Absolutely.
that. It's a 60% of India problem. 60% of India has bad air. Largely, the spikes are in metros where the concentration is there. It's largely driven by vehicular pollution, and in Delhi's case, it is also driven by our the basin that we are in. In Mumbai's case, a maximum of it is actually construction. Like they keep saying, Delhi Mumbai is actually a city always in the works. There's always some construction happening somewhere in some form or the other. I know of people in Mumbai, and correct me if I'm wrong, who shift locations, who said, Worli, there's constantly so much of construction happening that they've had to shift their houses and say that I can't live here anymore.
Mm. You know, the thing is that there is construction always happening. The same people who say that we are moving, I understand, because it's frustrating to have constant noise around you, constant dust around you. But the truth is, everyone enjoys the coastal road. Everyone likes the road. So I am not somebody who doesn't want the development. I completely understand where that's going.
Yeah.
And we are also enjoying the perks of it. Everyone is enjoying the perks of it. But all I'm saying is that it has to be done. It comes at a cost, and are we willing to pay that cost? Are we willing to come to a middle ground? Is all that I'm saying. Is that what is happening is the last 4 or 5 days in Mumbai, the constructions have been stopped because of the AQI levels. So if there are certain rules that are put into place, and those rules have to be very, very strictly implemented, yes, it's the authorities' job to implement these rules, put the rules in place, change the overall larger canvas of how pollution is such a grave problem. But at a smaller level, if you live on a certain lane and there are 5 buildings in my lane, there are 5 buildings being broken down and redeveloped. If those 5 buildings don't are not following the norms, I am somebody who goes to the ward and complains, saying that these buildings in my lane are not following the rules. And I am seeing authorities come the next day and make sure that that green thing, that jali thing that they put is being done and stuff. So one is that we complain saying that this is what is happening, but two is you have to persistently go and make sure that people are following the rules. It's frustrating because everyone has jobs. We don't have all the time in the world to keep doing this, but well, you have to fight for, unfortunately, clean
Well,
air.
this is where Mumbai wins, because in Delhi that's not possible to do. In Delhi, we don't see such proactive action. And which is why last time around when Mumbai was actually spiked up, the AQI went up to about 300. There were 98 stop construction notices sent out. So Mumbai is, as a city, as culture, very proactive in taking decisions. So we hope, we really hope, I'll leave it there, that we really hope that Mumbai is able to find a solution, because Delhi clearly has taken it as ये तो हर साल होता है, हर साल winter आएंगे, हम 4 बार इसके बारे में बात करेंगे and then we'll forget about it.
Well, I don't want
So
to
my hope is with Mumbai and Mumbaikars like you. I'm leaving it in your hands to solve.
Because I'm somebody who's never believed in the Delhi Mumbai fight. This problem is not just Delhi Mumbai, it's Calcutta. My parents live in Nasik, it's Kolhapur, it's Kanpur, it's I was running in Bhopal. It's everywhere. The problem is very real for us everywhere. So I hope that this changes all around, because it's going to get progressively difficult to live in the country, but we have to find a solution to this, and we all need to do it together.
Yeah, and I'm glad that voices like Saiyami's actually puts things in perspective. A lot of people think that it's not an issue, it's just how it is. Because, the thing with air pollution is it does not impact you today, but it will strip away years of your life and quality of your life tomorrow. Because it is such a long stretch thing, people don't, in fact, understand the immediate impact. But I hope with voices like these, with constant attention to this, we'll be able to talk about it in much more detail. So thank you for sharing your voice, and hopefully we talk back again when we're able to find some solutions. And bravo for being that citizen to go and complain. Bravo on being the person who speaks her mind as well. Thank you.
Thank you so much.